Time now for our Ask the Lawyer segment, and joining us tonight is New Haven-based attorney Tara Knight. It's nice to see you again.
Same here.
All right, listen, we're going to talk about the opioid crisis tonight and how Connecticut courts are handling it. First, let's talk about, and we talk about this a lot here,
yes,
just how bad this problem is. It is bad, right?
It's very bad. It's affected every state in the country, and Connecticut is no exception. The figures are very disheartening. 2 people a day die in Connecticut as a result of a drug overdose. This is more deaths than gun violence provides, and more than automobile accidents. So it's the medical examiner's office is so overwhelmed with bodies from overdoses that it's actually behind in doing autopsies. Yeah. A gruesome figure, but an accurate one.
And it's true. It is horrible, and it's true. Now, the criminal justice system deals with people differently. Possessing these drugs is one thing. Selling them is another thing, a whole different set, right?
You know, the legislature tried to strike a balance between people who possess drugs and people who sell drugs. And they recognize that saddling everyone with a felony record might not be ideal, because a felony record leaves people in a very undesirable position. Have a hard time finding jobs, they can't apply for financial aid, they can't get certain licensings. So the court system does have programs that have an educational component as well as a community service component. If you complete these components for possessory offenses, not a lot of drugs.
Meaning if you've got the stuff but you're not selling the stuff.
And it can't be a lot. Then the charges can be dismissed. You're limited in the amount of time you can use these programs, though.
There are programs for defendants who have really serious addiction problems as well, right?
If you have a real serious addiction problem, we do have a concept called drug court, where you plead guilty up front and you face actual prison time. But if you complete the inpatient program and you report to court once a month and prove to the judge through the outpatient programming services available that you're clean, then you can end up with no jail time. You'll still be left with a record, however, because this is a much more heightened, severe situation, not just a small amount of narcotics that someone possesses, but something more serious.
Yeah. All right, listen, Tara Knight, it's great to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you next week. If you